back again. Just a quick video on me thoughts on what's happened with the Premier League fixtures being released on Wednesday, yesterday. Obviously, I mentioned, I don't know if anyone watched my previous video, I am a Newcastle United fan. I am just starting out here on YouTube, so I'm not really 100% sure what to talk about when it comes to football. Obviously, a lot of people out there will be supporting, loads of different teams. Obviously, not just Premier League. So let us know if you do come across the video and you want to let us know who you support. Just leave a comment. I love talking about football. I think it's one of the things that you can easily connect to a lot of people with. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube. I follow a lot of people myself. Not trying to be anything like them. I'm just trying to like I say, give my opinions on certain things anyway. Just sitting like a lot of people probably, if you've got access to the internet nowadays, obviously just look on your phone, man. You're waiting for the fixtures to come through on that day. 9 o'clock comes and you see that you're starting off at home. It's always a good thing. But you're playing Southampton, which, let's put it this way, very good side. 2 or 3 years ago, probably not. Now, very good side, got a very good manager. Koeman is a very good manager. Obviously, was a really good Dutch footballer. And they've got quite an impressive squad. I remember last summer, when they lost all those players to Liverpool. You were thinking to yourself, I think everyone thought, they're in trouble. But no, they had an unbelievable season. He was a candidate for manager of the season for me. He didn't get it, obviously went to Mourinho, but he did very well, and they're in Europe. So I think it's a hard start for our new head coach, Steve McLaren, which I'm indifferent about, to be honest, about Steve McLaren. But to be honest, who else were Newcastle going to get? I mean, he's not going to spend all the money in the world to get, a world-class coach in or spend any compensation. He's always going to go for somebody that was free. So let's not whine and bitch and moan about him, doing that. It's done. Let's get over it. Let's give the man we're full backing, as far as I'm concerned. Might not be happy about it, but you've just got to get on with it and support the team. I'm not one of the advocates out there on this support the regime, fuck the regime, or support the team bullshit that was out towards the back end of last season. No, I'm not. I'm not one of those people. The team obviously need to be supported, but I fully agreed with all of the protests. Fully agreed with the reasons for people doing it. I, for one, don't have a season ticket at the moment. I did have one for 10 seasons, but I gave it up at the back end of the 13-14 season. Monetary reasons were the main reason. I always thought I would have one, but things changed and got a little bit fed up with the football at the back end of that season, 13-14. We lost 6 in a row, and was, we were already safe. It was the same case with 14-15. We had a fairly decent first half, and thought, well, there's not really much more for us to do in January. And I'm not going to tread on all ground. Everyone knows the crack. I'm just trying to give an opinion on McLaren, and he's going to come in. Let's put it this way: no one was happy with Carver, so it's a step up straight away. I'm just, he's never really done anything in English football for me. I know he did quite well with Borough. He got them to a UEFA Cup final, and they won the Carling Cup and finished in the top 10 once, I think. But it just seems so boring. I mean, he is Mike fucking Baldwin as well. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. Anyway, getting back to what the whole point in the video was, the start we've got isn't really ideal. It's really difficult. Southampton at home, Swansea away, Man United at home. Man United away. You know, it's apart from one season we won 1-0. We never ever have a track record there. That's to shout about. Arsenal at home is the next game to round off August, and you know we seriously could be looking at 1.2 maximum, maybe 0. I mean, it depends how much of a good start, you know, how much of a good performance we put in the first game against Southampton, because I seriously can't see we're getting anything from Man United away in Arsenal at home. And then you look into our first winnable game, and you're looking at West Ham, first game in September. No, I mean, Slaven Bilic, the new coach there, it's going to be difficult. You've got Watford at home, probably your first chance of getting full 3 points. I'm not being negative and defeatist. I'm just being, you know, like true. You know, that's the crack. I mean, you look at the fixtures, the first 6 fixtures. The only winnable one is Watford at home. Then you've got Chelsea at home. We've got a very good record against them recently. Seem to be a bit of a bogey side for Mourinho, but however, you cannot rely on that past. You know, you should be looking at that thinking Chelsea will come up here and beat we. Anyway, you look further into October, and that's when you see the derby. It's away first. They'll be thinking it's a great chance for 6 in a row. I cannot really blame them, to be honest. I mean, maybe do another video towards the start of the season when we've actually had a full pre-season and we've got some signings in, and I'll probably be able to change my mind, maybe, depending on whether we do obviously spend this war chest that is apparently on the table. We'll see how much that is. But at the minute, I mean, I'm looking at that start, and we play 9 games before we play Sunderland, and I can only look at 2 fixtures against Watford and Norwich, and think to myself, yeah, those are 2 wins. But we're looking at 5 defeats. You know, it's going to be another struggle. But anyway, I just want to give my thoughts. I'm quite happy we've got a Boxing Day home game and an end of season again at home, but it's quite a hard start, and I think we've got a pretty hard end to the season. Like I say, I'll do another video before the start of the season, but I just wanted to follow up on my first video where I briefly mentioned the fixtures getting released. Like I say, you know, if you like the video, just give us a like. If you don't, give us a comment saying what you don't like. Simple as that. Cheers.